Hello. Okay. This is the first time I've used Restream, so bear with. There we go. Okay. And the chat isn't working. Ah, there we go. It works. Magic. Right. So I haven't received my key yet. So hopefully we'll get that in the next 20 minutes. Huh. I've got too many screens. I've got to figure that out. Okay. Restream this. I'm assuming that worked. $20. Right. I'm starting to get a little bit worried now, though. It's not a paradox game, and it's not medieval, but I'm just gonna change the music. All right, got my key. Okay, looks good. All systems online. Need to get some lights though. Okay. I was gonna try and add a timer, but I can't figure it out. There's so many people streaming. Well, I'm surprised how many viewers some of them have got. Robaz is streaming it. Of course he is. There's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, he's got early access though. Oh yeah, of course.
Deep.
11 minutes.
Deep. Deep.
Oh God, it's the longest 10 minutes of my life.
deep, 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 deep,
What's wrong with my face?
deep, deep,
It's a tape.
deep,
Thank you.
deep,
It's a videotape.
deep,
Although if you were born in 2004, then... Oh, okay. You got it.
deep, deep,
We're waiting for the launch of EU5. We have 8 minutes. I was going to try and put a timer up, but I don't know how. Text. So where you get this crazy idea for the oh yeah, okay, so yeah, you're right, you're talking like VTuber people. So there's a streamer called the Burnt Peanut, and I was like, I think having like obviously he's a food, but I thought having an object with a face on it was more funny than a whole character. And plus you can see my eyes and mouth. I've just realised my alerts don't work. No, I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, I know. So I chose a tape because one, it was quite easy to set up, and two, because I wanted to do a llama, but obviously a llama has got like quite a lot of shape to its face as opposed to a tape, which is flat. And because I've got records in the name, so Brooks, Bro, Rex, I thought a tape would work. Maybe one day I'll get around to making a llama or something, but at the moment, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't stream very often. I'll need to have a look at that. Well, not a test stream as such. I just didn't test it before. We're going to be playing EU5. Oh, you can't see my hands. I'm pointing above my head. But it's not out yet. We've got 5 minutes. It launches at 5 o'clock. But if you go to the category on Twitch, there are a lot of people already playing it, and they have early access. Like, the developers gave them access. So the official launch is in 4 minutes. I wish there was a way to see alerts in chat. It's annoying that that doesn't show up. Three minutes. To be fair, it does show up on my email actually that you followed. Okay, I need to fix that another time. Your eyes looking pretty though. Come on your channel with other device or something and see it. I can see myself on my laptop, which is to my left. Jesus, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to use something which you can have my eyes and mouth on. Thank you. Oh. All right. 3 minutes still. What the fuck? Oh, I've been waiting so long for this game. So my plan is I'm gonna launch it and I'm gonna start doing the tutorials. So I don't know how interesting it's gonna be, but we'll see. Two minutes. This music's from a game called Weedcraft Inc. And you grow, well, weed. But I love the music from it. What? Hey, you can also use adhesive bandage. Adhesive bandage for what? 1 minute. Did I forget what you were talking about? Oh, yeah. Like the roll, like I have no hands. This is really annoying. Yeah, like the bandage you get in like a first aid kit. Oh, it's unpacking. Oh. I'll have to have a look. So I got it from like a free. I got it from a free website with different models, and I went through like 7 or 8 different types of tape, and some of them were okay and some of them weren't. So I'll have a look at some bandages later. But really, I need some hands. I keep lifting my hands to like do stuff, but you obviously can't see my hands. I keep forgetting. Ah, it's launched. All right, the game's unpacking. 3 minutes, it says. Okay, I think everything's working apart from the following alerts. Apologies. I wonder what happens when I put my glasses on. I need some light really as well, because you can't really see my eyes very well. Oh, literally wearing glasses makes no difference. I look exactly the same. Yeah, I think you're right. I'll have a look at a bandage. What? What? Don't worry, don't worry. Okay. Oh, it still says 3 minutes. Oh. And now I'm getting messages. 6 viewers? Really? Nothing interesting is even happening right now. We're unpacking the game. Oh yeah, it says 5 on Twitch. Well, hello. Oh, that's alright. Alright, 1 minute until unpacked, and then we'll be in the game. I hope it's good. It's gonna be terrible if it's not. Yeah, so I can see that there's 4. Well, it says 4 now rather than 5. But what you got to play this game? How do you mean? Oh, what got you to play this game? Oh, okay. So sorry, I misread it. I really like grand strategy games, and I never played I never played EU4. I can't pronounce the Universalis. Blah. I never played the 4th game, and now they've released the 5th. So, it says 0 seconds on unpacking. Yeah, I never played the 4th game, but I did play Victoria 3 and CK3 and CK2, which are some other games from Paradox. Oh, it's gone up to 3 seconds. So it's done. Right. Yeah, and I really liked Victoria 3. I just didn't like the combat and things, like the battle mechanics. Right. Okay, pause that music. Hopefully. Oh god, I need to select the game. So you. Okay, right. Unknown. This one. Nope. Ow, my ears. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Some settings have been blah, blah, blah. Okay, right, I need to... Oh my god, there's too many... I can't hear anything. Jesus. I nearly went deaf. Yeah, sorry. It's literally the first time I've launched the game. It's still loud. Oh my god. Right. Okay. It's a bit better. Let's slap it on Ultra. Okay, hopefully that doesn't break it. How are you playing the game? It's not out for me. Oh, if it's not showing up, you just need to restart Steam. There's a little trick. If you restart Steam like 1 minute before the hour, when you log in, it shows up. So, yeah. So I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm using Restream, which is kind of a test, because previously I only ever streamed on Twitch. And yeah, I wanted to try Restream to see if it was any good. So yes, right, cool. I'm gonna do the tutorials. I did watch a little bit of the tutorial videos. I didn't finish them, but hopefully it's not too complicated. But I haven't decided which country to play. I was thinking of England, but there isn't an England for the tutorial. So I think it was either going to be Holland or Hungary. Hungary because Generalist suggested it. But I don't know whether the country being as big as it is. I don't know if Hungary being as big as it is going to cause some confusion. I mainly like strategy games and sort of arcadey shooter games and things where you don't have to worry too much long term. But I do play some EVE Online and Guild Wars 2 a little bit here and there. I mean, I'm tempted to go with Holland just because it's tiny, but Generalist did suggest Hungary, so I might jump in Hungary and then see how it is, and if we get confused, then we'll change it up. So, with the disaffected nobles subdued with an iron fist, blah blah blah. Focus on the yeah. Okay, so let's just okay. That's fine. We're going with Hungary. You'll have to let me know if the game's too loud or too quiet, because I'm only judging by what's coming through my headphones. And there's probably going to be moments where I'm sort of very much engrossed in what I'm reading. So I might take a minute to look at the chat. Okay, there we go. Nearly 5 centuries of histories are about to unfold before you. As the spirit of your nation, you have the power to choose how. You could conquer the world, develop your society into a flourishing utopia, or become an unrivaled economic power. Whatever you choose to do, history is yours to control. I'm going to be very, very militaristic. Okay. Oh, I might have to turn the graphics down a little bit. Oh. we've literally just got into the game. So, don't know yet. We'll see. I'm learning how to use the controls. Game concepts are highlighted in blue and contain information about specific mechanics you might encounter within the game. We could, for instance, say that you play as flag country. By default, nested tooltips, yeah, I know about those. So, middle mouse, yep. This behavior can be changed to settings, yep, that's fine. Hover over your mouse. Yeah. In EU5, you play as the spirit of the nation, an abstract representation of your country. There's my guy at the top left. You're currently playing as King of Hungary, a country with King Karoloi? No idea. Ruler. Every country you have is... Yeah, we know about that one. Top bar consists of a few different elements. It will stay here at the top on your screen. For now on, provide you with an overview of your country. You may also notice that there is a date in the top right. We know about that one. This is because the game plays out in real time. Yep. The leftmost section of the top bar displays your estates. We know that, so that should be nobles, clergy, burghers, and commoners. Yeah. As a player, you represent the crown, and I think you can see the... Oh, it won't let me do it right now anyway. We will get back to the estates later, but for now, keep in mind that every estate holds a percentage of the country's wealth and power, and has a level of estate satisfaction that you can track on the top bar. Yeah, so set the satisfaction. I want to have a look at this in a minute. The distribution of power between the estates will vary from country to country, with some countries having access to unique estates altogether. Yeah, we've literally... I think it took like 5 minutes for the game to unpack, so we've only really had it open for like 7 minutes. Next, let us look at the resources and statistics in the top bar. This is the middle section of the bar, which contains the most relevant resources you will need to keep track of while governing your country. So we've got ducats, stability, population, legitimacy, prestige, and diplomats, and war exhaustion, which we are going to be using a lot of. You'll need to spend ducats for many actions. Yeah. In this game, from paying your soldiers to building up your cities. But truly, your most important resource is your population. Yeah, I've read a few things about population being quite an issue. Another particularly important number is your stability, a measure of your internal resilience. That will help you keep your estates and population loyal, and that you can use to influence the politics of your country. We'll visit the rest of the numbers when they become relevant. For now, let's continue. This is a lot of reading. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's grand strategy, but I swear, like in like Victoria 3, there was not this much. Although I don't even remember there being a tutorial actually, so maybe that's why. EU5 plays out over the course of hundreds of years. You can see the current date in the top right corner of the screen, which is also where you control the speed of the game. Game is divided into 6 different ages. Right now, we are in the Age of Traditions, which is the first one, which only goes up to, I think, like 46. Right now, yep. 42. That's close. It literally said it right there. Which will end in the year 1342 to give way to the Age of Renaissance. Within each age, you will have access to new advances, which are technologies. Advances represent ideas, innovation, technology. Oh, okay, so it's... Okay, yeah. As mentioned before, the game is currently paused, so you are not missing out on anything. Good. Let's take a moment to go over some basic elements of the interface, starting with the tabs on the top left. There are 8 different panels accessible from here, which you will spend plenty of time in. Right. Okay. Government. That's this one. Economy, production, society, diplomacy, military, geopolitics, and advances. Okay. Military is going to be the fun one. On the top of the game concepts that you can find all across the game, some key game mechanics have associated hints that offer a more detailed explanation, along with some suggestions. Hints can be consulted at any moment in the hint panel. Hint panel. Oh dear. Whenever you see this icon in the tooltip, clicking it will take you to the related hint. Damn! I just realised I forgot to tell you about myself above. May I? You may. Unless you're talking to Simish. In which case, you may too. Alright. EU5 is a vast game that allows for countless different playstyles and possibilities, regardless of whether you fancy yourself a ruthless conqueror, a shrewd politician, or an administrator endowed with the touch of Midas. There are some fundamentals that every successful ruler needs to master. Let's have a look at them. Okay. Buckets of ducats. As we mentioned, ducats are one of the most important resources in the game. Most actions cost ducats, and therefore often your ability to impose your will as a ruler, both outside and inside your country, will depend on the wealth you are able to concentrate in your hands. The path to global domination is paved with gold and blood. Most of your finances are controlled from the balance panel. So let's have a look at it. Balance. Okay. Visual artist, magician, blah, blah. Easy girl, no gaming skills for sliding. It's good to have you here. Okay. Most of your finances are controlled. Okay. Here you can find an overview of your balance. The difference between your income and your expenses will be added to your treasury. Makes sense. At the end of every month, you can manipulate the different sliders in this panel to modify your monthly balance. I'm probably going to automate a lot of that. As we just saw, the difference between your monthly income and expenses also displayed at the top bar. That's this one here. Most of the wealth in EU5 is generated on a monthly basis in your land. In the land you own, your locations. We will talk about locations later. For now, you can hover over the tax base number on the top left corner to see a disclosure of your richest locations. That is where the ducats are being generated in the Kingdom of Hungary. Buddha. Or Buddha? I'm going to say Buddha. Buddha, it looks like it says Buddha. Oh, I need to change that. That's hideous. Graphics. Game. Map. Province names. Always on. Thank you. Okay. However, those ducats do not go directly into your treasury. As the government, you can only collect a fraction of the tax base by extracting taxes from your estates. Makes sense. When did you hear about you? I've been waiting, like, because they originally started doing Tinto talks back in like February 24, and I heard about the game in like early 25, and I thought it was going to be years before we saw it. And then like 2 months ago or something, I saw a video that it had been announced like with a release date, and then I basically couldn't wait for like the last 2 months. I've been like, you know, if you both, I would love to share you my work. You can share your work not in the chat, but if someone wants to PM you, you can. Let's keep going. However, those ducats do. Oh, we've done this minute, right? You can set the level of taxation by adjusting the tax sliders in the budget panel. Notice how their estate satisfaction drops the more you tax them. Oh, you didn't mean to do that. I'm finding this text hard to read on this brown. The more you tax them, states do not like taxes. Makes sense. The maximum tax that you can set for each estate depends on many factors, like how powerful they are. Sometimes you might not be able to tax a specific estate at all. For now, we recommend you automate taxes by clicking on the cog. I already did that. That will tax them the just amount to keep their satisfaction over 50% as soon as you unpause the game. Okay. I did hear that clergy should be left at my... it wants me to do it anyway. Okay. Aside from the taxes, another significant source of income is minting. You can freely mint to your heart's content to fix your budget, but minting too much will create inflation. You can learn more about inflation in the inflation hint. Recommended actions. If inflation is growing, adjust the mint slider. Makes sense. Okay, right. Let's close that. Minting. Oh, hey. Oh no, hang on. Move the mint slider to mint some shiny ducats. Okay. Make sure you are not creating inflation. Oh, so you can mint without causing inflation. So, oh, okay. So that's inflation. There you go. 0%. The other two most common sources of income are trade and food. Yes, I did read about these. Since those are more advanced concepts, we will not cover them for now. You can learn about them whenever you feel prepared in their respective hints. Okay. Let us unpause a bit before looking at the expenses. You can adjust the speed at which the game runs. Yeah, simple stuff. You can also press space to pause and unpause the game at any moment. Okay, so unpause, let a month go by. So I read that... Oh, so 4 doesn't actually change the speed. What buttons change the speed? Oh, you have to do it manually. Okay. So 1 all the way up to 4 are set speeds, and 5 will just run as fast as your computer can do it. Oh, I've gone too fast. All right, okay, there we go. Unpausing. Good. 1 month has passed, and we have paused the game for you. Thank you. You can now see that the numbers have updated. Oh, and your estates are contributing their taxes. Wow, we're making loads of money. Okay. So we're not any we're minting, but we're not creating inflation. Clergy are good. Bergs are good. Commoners are good. Hello, Patrice. By the way, if anyone follows, my follower and subscriber or whatever thingies don't work, so I need to fix that. So just if anyone follows, then pre-advanced, thank you. But it won't pop up. We can now see that numbers have updated in what estates are contributing their due taxes. Many calculations in this game happen at the end of a month. Let's look at the expenses now. Cool. Our army is going to be massive. Many actions in this game cost ducats the very moment you perform them. But even when you are not actively spending your ducats, your balance has to bear the burden of regular monthly expenses. Makes sense. You can spend ducats on increasing stability, which is something we're going to have to do, I think. Yep. And legitimacy. 2 of your most important stats. Our legitimacy is this one. Yeah, cool. 2 of your most important stats that we saw at the top bar. We recommend that you spend at least enough so that they do not decrease. That sounds fair. And then... Oh, I see. Sorry. So that's stability, and this one is legitimacy. So we can actually spend less on legitimacy. The maintenance cost of your standing armies, navies, and active fortifications can become significant hindrances to your balance. Reducing their maintenance during peacetime is a sensible idea. Oh, it's set to automate anyway. Oh, raise. Okay. So I'll decrease that for now then. Same with navy. Did it say the same for... Let's do the same for army. I can't remember if it said it or not. Although that might cause problems if we suddenly rapidly start increasing the expenses. Perfect. You have understood the basics of balance management. And to recap a bit, income and expenses are calculated at the end of the months, which is fine. Ducats are generated. So that means we have like 8 times 30 ticks, whatever that comes to, between each payday. Ducats are generated in your locations and collected by your estates, which you tax in order to fuel your treasury. Makes sense. Estates do not particularly enjoy being taxed. No shit. But who are these estates, I hear you ask, and why not submit to your every whim? Right. Oh god, there's so many menus. The estates are one of the keystones of ruling in EU5. Not only are they the source of taxes, but they can also be powerful assets when they are loyal, or terrible enemies when disloyal. Let us have a closer look at them in the government panel. That's where we are. Okay, here you can see the different groups that control the political power in your country. The estates, each estate has a percentage of estate power as the embodiment of the nation. You are represented by the crown. Oh god, there's so many things. Okay. Right. Your crown power represents your ability to... Yeah, there's no music. Alright, well, you're just going to have to put up with no music for a bit. Am I overwhelmed? Yes. To be fair, though, so I played Victoria 3 before. Not literally, like, right before, but as in previously. And I got to the point where I was like, yeah, this is fine. I understand everything. I didn't quite wrap my head around, like, the whole, like, of politics, like, the actual literal political system stuff. I understood, like, interest groups and stuff. But I was mainly there for the economy anyway. And this feels like there's way more stuff. Like Victoria 3 felt like there were like 3 big things you had to do. And this feels like there's like 35. Why 35? I don't know. Somewhere in there. It's going to take a while to understand all this. Your crown power represents your ability to oppose the particular interests of your states. Namely, it allows you to extract higher taxes. It increases estate satisfaction and support in the parliament. It makes changing laws easier. And it provides a percentage of its profits to trade. Your crown power represents your ability to oppose particular interests of your estates. It namely allows you to extract higher taxes and increases estate satisfaction and support in the parliament. Makes changing laws easier and provides a percentage of your profits to trade. Okay, right. So we want a strong crown power then. Jesus. All right, let's leave it there for now. Your estates can be powerful assets when managed correctly, but if displeased, can quickly turn into an insidious thorn in your back. On top of contributing to treasury with taxes, estates are essential to the business of war. Perfect. Since you'll depend on their levies to fight your wars until you can afford to replace them with regular regiments. Until you can afford to replace them with regular regiments. However, if they are disloyal, they may start supporting rebellions against your power. Right, so we can't completely squish them, I guess, because then we'll have issues with our armies. Okay. However, if they are disloyal, they may... Yep, done that one. Finally, the estates whose satisfaction is above 50% will provide different bonuses to your country depending on their type, while dissatisfied estates will inflict penalties. Okay, finally, estates... Okay, so that's why we set the tax to over 50, or to keep them at 50. Will provide different bonuses to your country depending on their type. Right, okay. Oh, I see. So it's based on privileges that you give them. So presumably that's that's a privilege. Right, so this privilege gives them plus 2% satisfaction, plus 20% power, but then also decreases the levies. Why would I want to do that? Good job, this game's really simple. Okay. So I actually need more stability. Okay, right. I'm just going to quickly flip back to this one. Whack that really high so we start earning crazy amounts of stability. Okay. Estates can be granted privileges, which usually increase both their satisfaction and estate power, and come with additional effects for your country and your people. Revoking privileges will both anger and weaken the target estate. Although that can be costly and that can be a costly endeavor that will likely ruin your stability. Right, I messed that up, so I'm just going to reread that. Revoking privileges will both anger and weaken the target estate. Although that can be a costly endeavor that will likely ruin your stability. Okay, so we have to be careful. Wow, that costs quite a lot of money. Despite them increasing the power of estates and thus reducing your crown power, some privileges might align with your interests. Granting a few privileges in times of need can be wise, or be a wise course of action indeed, if only to extinguish a spark of rebellion. No king can rule alone. Okay. Aside from privileges, estates derive their estate power primarily from the social makeup of your population. The population is divided into 4 social classes, each of which supports a different estate. Okay, right. There's a lot of reading. Your population is divided into different social classes, each of which supports a different estate. Nobility is supported by nobles. Clergy are supported by clerics. The burghers are supported by burghers. I'm just noticing a pattern here. The commoners are supported by peasants, labourers, and soldiers. Your population lives and dies in your locations. So we've got presumably provinces and then locations. Yeah. Okay. The smallest unit of land and part of a province. That is on the map. So let's have a look at them. God damn. Look how small it is. That's pretty cool. Okay. Right. EU5 is made of different countries that own locations on the map. From where they extract resources and manpower, they need to stay ahead of their neighbours. If you zoom out, you will see a country's name appear on the map. Yeah, we did that. Right, okay, it doesn't need to stay over there. If you zoom out, you'll see the different countries' name on the map. Hovering over them will show you the country tooltip. And clicking them will open a foreign country panel. Ta-da! where you can learn about and interact with the country. Whew, after all this reading, you're going to have a sore throat. I know. I wish I'd brought a drink up. I might have to call the maid. I nearly did make a drink as well. I was like, no, it'll be fine. Okay. Next. Oh, that was it. That was the whole thing. See, look at that. There's so much stuff. Countries are nothing without locations. Locations are the heart of the economy and politics in any country. In EU5, they can produce goods and generate a tax base, but they are also home to population of different social classes, religions, and cultures. Okay, so far that all makes sense. I was obviously joking. Locations have three. Wait, hang on. What? Locations can have three different location ranks: city, town, rural settlement. This gives me like really complicated board game vibes. So if I scroll in, so that is a rural settlement. That one is a town. Damn, it's like, oh, so okay, city. No, I gotcha. Oh, okay. Right. Different location ranks have different social classes, buildings, and modifiers. So can I see? Oh yeah. Nobles, clerics, burghers, laborers, soldiers, and then peasants. There you go, look at that. Right, and so then obviously we can just build buildings. So right. The most important location for any country is the capital, which is Buddha. You will recognize it on the map. By the golden star inside its location rank. You see, yep. You can double click on the flag in the top bar to move your camera to the capital. Nice. You can also find any location by pressing F. I don't like how quickly these tooltips open when I like pause on the location. That's a bit intrusive. Right. Should we London. Haha. It's all dark though. Right. I like. Look at your capital. Before looking at Buddha, let us stop for a moment to have a look at control groups. They live at the bottom of your screen. And serve as quick ways to access a variety of things in the game world. You can assign locations, countries, markets, or armies, and more to a specific. Whoa. You can assign locations, countries, markets, or armies, and more to a specific number key. Let us try it by assigning your capital. This is like, yeah, I was gonna say, okay, that's cool. So like we're going like RTS. So what's this one? 3. Oops. Oh, I think that's a map mode. I'm confused now. Doesn't matter. Going ahead of himself. Right. Good job. Now, pressing the assign number key will pan the camera to Buddha. To empty the control group, you can either right click or press control and then the corresponding number key. Oh yeah. Let's have a look at the location panel. Okay. Any location is populated by different social classes, as we just saw pops. That means, yeah, will increase the estate power of their respective estate. The amount of pops of each social class depends mainly on the buildings present in the location. Buildings can be built by you or your estates, and they need to employ a specific social class in order to function. Okay. Why's that got a red thing? Oh, it's not owned by us, I think. When a building is built, peasants will promote to the necessary social class to fill them. Some buildings produce goods which, sold in the market, generate the tax base of the location. Yeah, so... Gotcha. Not all locations have buildings at the beginning of the game, but every location specializes in producing one specific good in their resource gathering operation, an RGO. That is a special type of building that employs laborers to produce raw goods. Very much like... Apologies. Very much like buildings, RGOs sell their goods in the market of the location to generate tax base. At the beginning of the game, most of your tax base will come from production of your RGO. Okay. Hopefully that goes into more detail because that's confusing. As we have seen, the added profits from the buildings and RGOs contribute to the tax base of a location. The tax base is then collected by the estates according to their presence in the location. Ah, I see. I gotcha. So it works differently to Vic 3 then. If you could bring me a drink, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. So, Vicky 3, you build the building hires pops, building makes money, and that money goes straight to whoever the owner is. Then you tax them. It seems like here, building employs pops, building makes money, estates get a percentage of that money, regardless of ownership, I think, unless this is based off of the ownership. It reads like they get a percentage based on their presence. Oh, that's confusing. Maybe it'll make more sense later. So the total tax base in Buddha adds up to 695, of which you tax 1.48 from your estates. Total taxes from this location. Yeah, okay. Okay, right, this helps. Let's recap. Buildings and RGOs in your locations employ pops. Yep. To create money, your tax base. Yep. The tax base is divided among your estates. Yeah, so it does work that way. Who then in turn provide you with taxes and levies. Right, okay. Right. We have to make sure that we remember that because that's going to be important. However, not all locations are equal under the sun. Let us discuss one of the most important stats of a location, control. Among other things, control determines the amount of wealth in a location that is actually usable by you or your estates. In other words, the tax base of a location is scaled by the percentage of control you have over it. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember now if I can even remember the bit we went over before this. Although, to be fair, I've been wanting a good, complicated game to sit down and sort of learn and play. So hopefully this will be the one. Although I'm more interested in the era sort of slightly after, like late medieval. I like medieval, but I like muskets and gunpowder and things is where it gets interesting for me. So hopefully hopefully it doesn't take too long to get to those time periods. That is sorry, right? The control of a location is directly dependent on its proximity to your capital. Okay. That is why your capital is one of your most important locations. It will always have high control. Perfect. That means that buildings and RGOs in your capital will always contribute the most wealth to your estates and your country. You can learn more about proximity and control here. So I'm getting the feeling that we'll kind of want to would you like a drink? I was going to go to the kitchen. Yes, please. If I could. If you could rinse the glass first as well. Water's fine. The control of a location is directly dependent on its proximity to your capital. That is why your capital is one of the... Oh, we've already done this one. Yep. Thank you. You can learn more experts. Yep. Okay, right. Map modes. Let's take a moment to see map modes if they are different. Whoa. Let's take a moment to see map modes. They are different lenses through which you can see various aspects of the world represented on the map. If you hover over the control tooltip in the location panel, you will see the map mode button top right of your the tooltip. When you click it, the map mode will change to show the control in all your locations. Damn. We earn nothing from these ones. Like, not literally nothing, but like, basically. So potential tech base, 0.88. We only get 13% of that. Which I assume is where the 1.7 comes from. And then we tax the estates. Yeah, okay. If you hover blah, blah, click it, the map will change. Yep, we've done that one. Cool. As you're seeing now, oh my god, those things. Oh my god. As you're seeing now on the map, the distribution of control across your land. Notice how control tends to decrease the farther locations are from the capital. Due to control, locations in the periphery of your domains will not be nearly as useful, at least without the proper infrastructure in place. While on this map mode, you can also click on other countries to see their control displayed on the map. Oh yeah, that's a bit cheeky. So they get nothing from there. Oh, they still do actually. That's... How does that work? Minus 100%. Plus 0.02. Right, anyway. I'm hungry. Now, let us have a look at the proximity map mode. You can access it from the proximity tooltip, similar to what we did for control. Proximity. What is proximity? Proximity and control. Oh dear, okay. Okay, now let's have a... Oh my god. You can access it from the proximity... Yep, done that. The proximity map mode shows us how far away locations are from your capital in practical terms. You may notice how proximity spreads further along the plains. I'm assuming that's down here. Hello? Oh, big glass. Thanks muchly. You're welcome. I love it. Right. The proximity map shows how far the locations are from your capital in practical terms. You may notice how proximity spreads further along the plains and the rivers. It is also severely hampered by mountain ranges. Makes sense. Mountain ranges or forests. Indeed, topography and vegetation play a very important role in the calculation of proximity, and so does the presence of human-made infrastructure like roads or ports. Okay. Clicking on different locations while in this map mode will show the path they are using to reach the capital. Oh, but not here. Oh, there's no proximity, that's why. And that's got, okay, and that's got 10. Why is it got minus 10? Ah. Jesus, I can get pretty bad. I wonder why that's, because minus 10 would seem worse. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Okay. There are dozens of map modes. For instance, okay, right. There are dozens of map modes in this game that can be used to display all sorts of data. For instance, you might be interested in the various markets around the world or the distribution of population within your country. You can access all the map modes by hovering over the widget at the bottom of your screen and selecting a specific map mode. Feel free to explore, but do not feel like you need to get acquainted with all of them right away. Remember to go back to the default map mode by pressing Control Q or selecting it from the thingy. Ah. Right. Oh, there's the RGOs. Right. Oh, where's our capital? I'm so confused. Here. Raw materials. I've already lost it. That's so confusing. Okay, is there? It's wine, basically. So we have said that you need proximity to have control. But how do we improve your proximity? There are multiple different ways, but one of the most important ones is building roads. Roads improve your connection between two locations, reducing the proximity lost for all locations that use that path to reach the capital. Okay, let's build a road from Buddha. Notice it will cost you ducats. Yeah, that's fine. Right, click on the road builder button to build a road from your capital. Road builder. Right, click on any neighboring location on the map to start construction. Any neighboring. Can I go all the way down to here? That's an expensive road. Screw it, let's build it. Right. Oh, did I mess this up? I can't see. Click any neighboring. I already did that. Did I make a mistake? Maybe we should put another road. Let's go that way. There we go. Let's let us build a road from Buddha. Notice it will cost you tickets. Yeah, that's fine. We've done that one. Alright, so we're building a long ass road. Bravo! The road is now under construction. It will take some months to finish. You can see the construction progress in the circular widget on the map over your capital. Yes. So is it still going that way as well? Yeah, okay. Once it finishes, proximity in the target location will improve accordingly, and you will see its control rise. Okay. The construction of buildings, RGOs, and regiments work very similarly. They cost ducats, require some goods from the market, and take some time to complete. Oh, anyone else's brain hurt? Proximity and control are among the most important mechanics to master in EU5. Your crown power, proximity and control, right? Roads, harbours equal proximity. Proximity equals control. Control improves crown power, tax base, and levies. Right. Proximity and control are among the most important mechanics to master in EU5. Your crown power, tax base, and the size of your levies will directly depend on control you have over your locations, which in turn depends on their proximity from your capital. This means that laying out roads from your capital is paramount to all countries, big and small. Okay. Aside from roads, proximity can also propagate by sea, although doing so efficiently requires good harbour capacity and maritime presence. Before we finish, let's us go over a couple of extra UI elements that you need to know, starting with the outliner. Oh wow, it's going to take me ages to build some of these roads. The outliner offers an overview of what is going on in your country. For instance, you can see the road you just built. Yeah, the one road. That being said, so it was to Nograd. Yeah, so can I cancel? Okay. The contents of the outliner are highly customizable. Much like control groups, you can pin a large variety of things to the outliner, such as countries, markets, or armies. To do this, you can utilize the context menu, which can be accessed by right-clicking a location. To do this, hang on. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, yeah. Nicely done. You will be able to access everything you have pinned on the right-hand side of your screen. We are almost at the end of the introduction. To help you focus on the part of the game you are most interested in, we have automated some features according to the playstyle you picked. Did we pick economy? You can control what aspects of the game are automated at any time from the automation panel. To learn more about those features in respective hints, if you decide to manually interact with them. Okay. Another important element you will be using during your campaign is the alerts. They appear underneath the top bar and inform you of a variety of matters that will eventually need your attention, sorted by the level of urgency from red to green. Note that you will not get alerts related to parts of the game you have automated. Most alerts have related hints that help you address it. You can shift click on an alert to open the corresponding hint. I didn't work. Shift click. You can shift click on an alert to open the corresponding hint. Oh, if there is a corresponding hint, I guess. Okay. Lastly, we recommend that you have a look at the agenda at the beginning of every game, where you will find a little bit of historical context for your country and a collection of those hints most relevant. Apparently it's been a long day. Hints most relevant to your current situation. Agenda. The agenda contains historical context and useful hints for your current situation. We are now at the end of the basic walkthrough. We advise you to proceed by embarking on a mission path of your choosing. Depending on your selected playstyle, missions will offer you different goals and rewards to guide you through your initial steps in EU5. When selecting a mission focus, you will first receive a brief explanation that will expand your knowledge on that part of the game experience. Good luck, and may your nation prosper through the tides of time. Right, hang on, I want to have a look at this thing. Right, agenda. For centuries, the great kingdom of Hungary defended the border of Christendom from the pagans. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to close that for now. Right. Open the government panel. Open the missions tab. Pick a missions focus. I mean, should we just go? We'll go from left to right, because I think that will make the most sense. At least I won't get confused. Okay. Economy. Start the economy walkthrough. Yeah. We are starting now the economy walkthrough. We are going to dive a bit deeper into the economy of EU5, starting with its foundation, the markets. Green market. You own locations in this market, and therefore you need to worry about its pop needs. Blue market, you do not own locations but have trade capacity. Brown market, you do not own any location nor have any trade capacity. Grey markets are markets out of your trade range. That's fine. Open the economy panel. Open the markets tab. Well, you can automate the markets. Here you will see a list of markets. Okay, so that was before. So wait. Where is where were we? Oh, Buddha. Okay, right. So why is it grey? I thought grey meant we didn't have anything. I'm gonna have to change the time that these pop-ups pop up. It's too fast. Here you can see a list of markets where your country is present, while on the map you can see all markets in the known world. Every location belongs to a market where they sell goods they produce and buy goods they need. Many things in the game require goods. Pops need goods to live. Construction need goods to process buildings. Constructions need goods to progress. Buildings need goods to function. And armies need goods to fight. For instance, you can see on the map that your capital, Buddha, belongs to the pest market. So anything you build in there will use goods from that market. Okay. Production of all locations is sold every month. to the market stockpile, providing them with tax base. Okay. The production of all locations is sold every month to the market stockpile, providing them with tax base. To the market stockpile. Open market. Oh no. Maximum stockpile capacity. Providing them with tax base. Conversely, all locations try to buy the goods they need from their market by order of their market access. The difference between the supply and the demand of a good in a market will influence its market price. Okay. So this makes sense. That we need more coal. Oh, you can see the difference here. Goods balance. So these are all things we're short on. Okay. Note that markets transcend country borders. Their production the production of your locations always goes directly to their respective market. So foreign locations in the same market might be buying those goods before your own location if they have higher market access. Right. So does that mean that Buddha transfers the goods to Pest's market, then buys them back? Or have I misunderstood? That's how it seems. That's how I've read that. The market access of a location depends on its distance. Oh, sorry, no, it said the stockpile. Hang on. Production of locations is sold every month to the market stockpile. The production of all locations is sold to every month to the market stockpile. Yeah, providing them with tax base. I'm pretty sure I'm understanding that the way I think. The market access of a location depends on its distance from the market center, and like proximity, you can improve it with roads. Okay. You can learn more about markets and market hints. Trade. Now, markets are never completely isolated from each other. The moving of goods between two markets is called trade. Countries can move goods between markets by... Oh, I just realized something. So a location will have market access, right? Or is it the country that has market access? I need to look at that there. Right. Now, markets can never be completely isolated from each other. Moving goods is called trade. Countries can move goods between markets by using their trade capacity, creating a profit or loss in the process. On top of that, burghers living in a market will conduct trade of their own. By default, trade is automated in all markets, which means any trade capacity you possess in that market will be used up automatically on the best deals available. We recommend you leave trade automated until you have more experience with the game. I am probably going to leave that automated all the time anyway, because that sounds like a massive ball ache. Missing inputs, our pop needs trade capacity. So that's the trade capacity. Right, yeah, that's fine. Next. Finally, pops can also produce and consume food. Food is produced mainly by the laborers working in RGOs with raw food materials like wheat, although peasants working on subsistence agriculture also contribute a small amount. So, is that what they do by default? No idea. Every market has a food stockpile which increases or decreases monthly. If the market runs out of food, the population will suffer starvation. You can see food balance of a market in the market card. You can learn about the food supply works in the food hint. Sorry, you can learn about how food supply works. Look at that massive long hint. Pops need food to live, and armies need food to march. They both get food. They both get the food they need from the stockpile of the province they're in, not from the location. If there is not enough food, Pops will suffer starvation, and armies will suffer attrition. Right. So... okay, my head hurts. Goods. Let us continue by exploring goods. To do this, you can click the Pop Needs button in the market card. Economy, markets, market, Pop Needs. You can remove the market card to see the goods in all of your country, including all markets where you own locations. You can remove the market card to see goods in all locations. Market card. Oh, I see. You can increase supply. Sorry, you can increase the supply of any given good in a market in 3 ways. Expanding an RGO. RGOs can be expanded to produce raw goods if you own the appropriate locations. Construction of buildings, although some of them can also produce raw goods. Buildings that excel at refining raw goods into produced goods and importing it via trade. You can always import the goods you need from other markets if you have the trade capacity available. Right, so you could just create a nation with massive trade capacity then. For instance, you might create an RGO to collect wool, then construct a spinner's guild building to refine that wool into cloth, which is used by many other buildings, pops and armies. Okay. Right. Let us finally talk about buildings. Jesus. Let us go see the whole list of buildings in the buildings tab. And this is in the whole of the kingdom. But unlike RGOs, all buildings weighing on, so that's confusing. So goods, food, so goods are RGOs then, right? Fine cloth. Yeah. So fine cloth would be... would it? Fine cloth is a produced good. No, so why... so what's the difference between a building and goods? Goods is tab... in this tab you can oversee the market balance of the goods in your country. Oh, okay, okay. And then buildings will be whether it's built or not. Tailor's Guild. Yeah, okay. Right. Unlike RGO, all buildings need some input goods to function, but only some produce goods and therefore tax base. Right. Unlike RGO, all buildings need some input goods to function, but only some produce goods and therefore tax base. So we could build a building that doesn't produce anything. It seems crazy. Other buildings have different purposes, such as... oh, okay, that makes sense. Providing manpower, enabling the recruitment of regulars, improving your crown power, or increasing the control of their location. Buildings, just like RGOs, have a construction cost and take some measure of in-game time to build. Once done, to be able to function, a building requires a supply of raw goods to be present in the market it was built in. Okay, everyone got that? You can learn more about buildings in the relevant hints. Okay, let's not worry about that for now. Remember, your country could have more than one market. The market card at the top of the production panel allows you to filter its contents on a market basis, which I am doing. So that's markets. Galician market. Move out of the way. Yeah. I see. That little slither there is in the Venice market. Right. Missions. Oops. Start an economy mission. We gain profit dividends for 20 years. Decaying modifier. Develop a capital economy. Infrastructure efforts. Development of trade. Well, we don't really have any boats or anything, so that might be hard. Because we can only trade with these guys. Okay. Traditional economy. The designated location will gain the Great Rural Center modifier for 20 years. That sounds good. Traditional economy. By reinforcing our traditional economy, we lay the foundation for enduring prosperity and social harmony. Completion criteria. We have embraced the values and systems of a traditional, stable economy. The designated location will gain... Yeah. The strength of our nation lies in the tried and tested methods of economic stewardship. Oops. That have led our people for generations. Start traditional economy mission by reinforcing a traditional economy. Lay that up. Yep. We have embraced the values and systems of a traditional, stable economy. Sounds good. Wrapping up. Nice. Now, you have a few missions that are accessible to you within the missions tab. Once you finish all missions for your playstyle, you will be prompted to take a walkthrough similar to this one for another playstyle. Good luck out there. Cool. Traditional economy mission tree. Our commoner's estate has greater or equal to 60% satisfaction. Country. Commoners. Wait, was it commoners? Our commoners. 60% satisfaction. That's political power. Satisfaction. Okay. Does that mean it's drifting up? The estate is moving towards... Okay, right. So... Add new estate privilege. I mean, our clergy are very happy, aren't they? So what's this one? So we're more interested in satisfaction. Rural... Okay. So that gives them good satisfaction. Free mobility for the common people. Allows peasants to migrate. Noble estates. Yeah, that's fine. So. Commoners in Parliament. Ugh. Although that will piss off the nobility. And that gives them a lot of power, actually. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Right. Peasant food consumption, minus 10%. Maximum RGO size in rural, minus 10. I guess nothing apart from more power. No labor on Sunday. I want something that doesn't do anything too great. It means of production. Production efficiency. See, that's the same thing. That's traditional economy. Maybe we should do this one. The upper classes are vultures preying on the product of the hard work of the common people for their own good or good for nothing in return. By seizing the means of production, the sustainability of and the fate of the masses returns to the hands of the working man. So how do I see? I know that you can values. There we go. Oh, we're already like massively leaning towards a traditional economy anyway. So we just literally just want to. Oh, really? So we mainly want to do. Yeah, let's do this one. Right. We have been gracious enough to grant means of production to the commoners, which has the following impact on your country. The upper class of... Oh, we've done that one. Right. Cool. Monthly change. It's dropping. Why is it dropping? Missions. Right, we've done that mission. Go to the government panel of states. Okay, to see your estates, you have a few options to increase estate. We've done that one. Bribe the estate. Oh shit, I could have done that. Can't do it now. Missions. Bribe the estate. Lower taxes. Oh yeah, could have done that as well. Lower taxes from the economic. Oh, God's sake. Would it have made that much difference? Oh my god, it would have made loads of difference. Ugh. Let's leave it at 65 so we've got a bit of safety net. Okay. Hint, don't need that. Missions. So is that mission done? Go to government panel. You can check more of the state's hints. Don't need that one. You have a few options to increase state satisfaction. Grant a new privilege. Bribe the estate. Lower the taxes. Alright, I think we've done all that. So let's just speed this up a little bit. Declared rivalry. Byzantine Empire have declared us their rival. Because why not? Oh my god, there's so many options. Request food access. It gives food access to Hungary. Relationship ends if war breaks out between the two countries. Yeah, it makes sense. A bit cheeky, wouldn't it? Asked on influence. So I can't rival them, or am I already? Am I already a rival? Okay. It's not. I don't think that's really a big problem right now. I want to know how to finish this mission. This task will take 0 days to complete. Start task. Did I do it? New grad has blah blah blah. Irrigation. Roads to Buddha. Recommend actions. Go to your capital Buddha and click on the build road button. Click on the location which you want to build the road. Nograd has a distance to the owner's capital. It's going to be a 24-hour live. Just instructions. No, I'm still in the tutorial. Yeah. An absolute rule for King Anjokali. I don't want to give any to nobility. Nobility lose state satisfaction. That's fine. The Chancellor reports the rivalry declared. The Vile Grand Principality Palich. Oh, it's fine, I don't care. Although it might give us a chance to try out the war system. Okay, I think I've accidentally started doing everything here. So let's just assume that that's... Right, and how do I speed this up? So... Ah! In the 14th century, Hungary and Poland maintain a complex and occasionally whatever. The Congress of Visegrad in 1335 aimed to solidify diplomatic ties between the two nations. It was during this Congress that a crucial agreement was reached, stipulating that should King Kaz now the time has come to invoke this pact and ensure the fulfillment of this historic agreement. Has he got an heir though? Children. Alright, girls. Boy. 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 Boy, yeah, let's solidify this agreement. I'll take your land. This further strengthens... This diplomatic gesture showcases Poland's commitment to honour the bringing a sense of unity and trust between our states. It is a promising sign of cooperation and shared responsibility for the future. Well done. Poland agreed to the Union of Crowns Pact. Should one of their ruler die without a male heir, the ruler of the other country will inherit the throne, forming a union between our two crowns. Both countries will be called to each other's defensive attack. Oh, what's happened? Disallows war declarations. While this treaty is active, both gain 15 opinion of each other. Oh my god, there's so many things. Gained Union of the Crown Pact until the end of the game. Monthly legitimacy. Nice. Okay. Peter loses fortune. After a series of poor investments, Peter, can we back to Peter, has been left penniless. As a member of our court, he has sent to us a desperate plea that we give him some financial assistance to help him back on his feet, lest he end up living he's out his days on the street. Who is Peter? Do we know who he is? Do we care? Burgers have no power anyway. Cool. Oh, cabinets. Maybe I should have been doing that. Assign a cabinet action. How do I even get to my cabinet? This tab provides automate your army units construction. Geopolitics. Answers. Let the game pick cabinet actions. Yes, please do that for me. Our cabinet has been assigned to stabilize country. Our cabinet has been assigned to strengthen government. Our cabinet has been assigned to increase province control. This all sounds great. He is part of the Crown Estate. Lovely. He's not, though. Hungarian nobility. Burgers. Oh well, hopefully that's alright. Do I even have any more? Oh, cabinet. It's right there. I'm just being an idiot. Ah, he's our son. Okay, cool. Right, situation. Oh. Rise of the tax. End requirement. I don't even know if that's something I need to worry about. We have truces that are expiring. 1st of June. That's alright. Underage heir. Our current heir, Crown Prince something, is a mere child of all, but His Royal Highness cannot become a ruler until he is an adult. We may be ruled by a regency until that time. That's fine. Okay. I'm not tired of reading. My head hurts trying to understand it all. There's a lot of stuff. Like I just realised that I can choose my child's education, and that makes me think of CK3, Crusader Kings 3. And then these are the education systems I can pick. I don't understand what they affect. So balanced education, Ability increases during education. This impacts the ability increase of a child during their education. What's an ability? Ability represents the different aptitudes of each character. Oh. There's 3 different attributes, isn't there? These. Administrative, diplomatic, and military. Right. Yes. That is a good point. Right. It wasn't him, he's 20. Was it him? Not sure. He's on balance anyway. Whoops. Move child to our court. Where is he? Current role, child. Where is he? How do I see where he is? Spouses. And so he's already betrothed then. Or whatever. Surely there must be a way of seeing where he is. Unless I'm completely misunderstanding what it means to move a child to court. No. We'll move to our country. So I don't know where he is then. And then the last child. Where is he? Let's pin him. Maybe that'll make more sense later. Okay. That's this place. We gain profit dividends for 20 years, decaying model, develop a capital economy. Completion. We have established the base of a new economy focused on creating capital through production, trade, or loans. We gain profit dividends for 20 years. Infrastructure efforts. That's probably going to be the next one. Oh no. Okay. So we're still working on traditional economy. Expand irrigation. Perfect. Road. We're building a road. Nograd has distance to the owner's capital of distance to the owner's capital of greater or equal or greater to 69. Go to your capital and click on the build road button. I think I've already done that. Yes. So that should be finishing soon then. Yeah. So you can only build one road. Fine. 19th August. Oh, we're nearly there. No? Okay, finishes at the end of the day. Road to Buddha. Distance to the owner's capital greater or equal to 69.72. Requirement's not met. Distance, that's proximity. Is distance and proximity the same thing? Oh, fishing villages. Can't do that. Go to production, buildings, city building, peasant building, fishing village. Pretty sure we can't do that. Production. Buildings. I don't think it's going to show up because we're not next to the thingy. So, village marketplaces. Fishing village. Click on market village. M. Oh. Went way past it. Marketplace. Market village. I guess here? Yeah. Right. That's going to take ages. Underage air. Unprofitable buildings. Glass guilds. That's all right. Or we increase the consumption of glass. Lead, aluminum, sand, lumber, produces glass. Glass, it's produced good. Short isn't hungry. I'm just gonna pretend. We did automate trade though, didn't we? Didn't we? Oh, trading. Trade. So what is that? Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that makes sense. It seems that a member of our cabinet will stop at nothing to elevate his position using more or less questionable methods. He has come to command. He has come to command the undivided attention of King. That's me, who is said to. What? He has come to command the undivided attention. Yeah. King Anjoy, blah blah, who is said to obey his every whim. Who is this guy? Hungarian? He's in our cabinet. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, I guess we can spare the legitimacy. Rising inflation. Not good. be fair, we don't even need to mint anything right now, do we? Okay. So I would hope that these unprofitable buildings oh, there's so many. Tannery. Well, that seems like a heat problem. Okay. Buildings missing inputs. So we're not actually... Our trade advantage of 29.12% makes us the first of 2 countries trading in the pest market. That's great. However... What did I just break? We've got no food. I don't know why I just broke. Reaching research capacity. We currently have 15.35 of stored research progress out of the possible maximum. Oh no. Can't I just automate this? This is far too much. Buildings, balance, research. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. Right. What the hell was I doing? Oh yes. We're constructing. Expanded irrigation, that's done. Yeah, I did think that was looking a bit weird. So we've done the irrigation. Thank you. Instruct masons. This task will take 0 days to complete. No grad has greater or equal levels in mason. Mason. Ah, Mason. Oh. Where's that building? Oh, okay, good. Right. Let's wait for it to build. See, why does it say 90 days? Minus 90 days. Increase the commons across our country and increase in the formation of commons. Shared land between the commoners has been noted, of course. The burghers complain that the commons are an outdated method, one less productive than their conversion into enclosures. The commoners vehemently oppose this idea, citing age-old rights and the importance of the commons to their livelihood. The decision now falls upon the state. Should we uphold tradition and allow the commons to flourish, or do we seek a path forward into the modernization of our agricultural framework? Uphold the commons, we gain 7 stability, we change societal values by +2 towards traditional economy. That's fine, that's what we wanted. And then we change societal values +5 towards, no, we won't uphold commons. I don't understand why it says negative production days. See, and then it just does it again. Purchase military access. Purchase military access from Verona. If you don't respond, we'll auto decline. Verona have requested to buy military access from us. Yeah, sure. Minus 60 days, 65 days. Minus. Is that a bug or is that meant to happen? No idea. Available for employment. The buildings in queue. Oh, is it to do with the fact we don't have enough people? I believe it is. Available for employment. Okay. Our cabinet has been assigned to increase province control. That sounds great, thanks. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. Okay. So the building won't even finish if they can't employ. Is that right? That seems weird. Why doesn't the building just finish and then not, you know, not function until... So that didn't actually add any additional people that time. Or that time. Available for employment, minus 400. Okay, maybe I need to slow this down because this doesn't seem to make sense. Building is open. Close the building will make employed pops available for other buildings. Building subsidies. Masons is fine. The buildings in queue, minus 500. Available for employment. Okay, so let's scrap the building. No, it wasn't Mason, was it? It was... Nice. Market village. Oh, I already have one. Okay. Expand resource production. Well, we've bypassed that one because we couldn't do it. Embrace the traditional economy. Yep, that sounds great. Construct masons. We do have level 1 masons, no? Oh, maybe it was the mason building that wouldn't finish. Yes, it is complicated. Sorry, I didn't look at the chat. Yeah, my head hurts. Ugh. It's about time for a nap. Right. $438 days. Minus 400 available for employment. For buildings in queue, minus 500. Promotion. So possible burgers in town plus 100. Oh, perfect. Oh, I wonder if that was causing problem. Maybe. Current employment 1,000. Currently available 100. And we've had a child. Lovely. Right. So we can't. Right. Unless promotion. Does that mean peasants promotion? Does that mean promotion from? Poor guy has had to write. Yeah, I know. Promotion. Pops will promote from peasants when there are possible positions for them in their location. Pop needs to of at least tolerated culture to promote. That's fine. I think that's true. Alright, let's just speed the game up. Let's see what happens in 100 days. Yeah, I mean, I'm confused. Trying to read and understand all this text is giving me a headache. I imagine it's going to take multiple sit-downs and plays before I actually understand what is going on. Okay, 1 day. So that should now finish. Mason, there we go, perfect. And that would mean that there should be 114 generals concerned by our unmanly tactics. What? Our focus on defense is robbing our units of the elan they need to be truly successful on the battlefield. Our generals are deeply concerned about this, and there are rumors that other countries snigger about it behind our back. Oh my god. Who cares what others think? And we lose minus 10 army tradition. Is that this? Yeah, alright. Okay. So that means... Is it every month? Is it once a month that they progress? I guess we'll see at the end of November. Yes. Okay, so Pops only promote once a month. Right. That's hang on, so if it's, let's say there's 500 years and you get 12 months in a year, that's 6,000. 6,000 times how many can promote? 18. 108,000 across a 500-year period. Assuming there's no like ways of increasing that. Okay. Which I'm sure there is. Production methods, that should all be automated anyway. Right. That all seems good. So construct masons. Task is done. Expand resource production. New outbreak. The people of wherever that is despair as their families and neighbors succumb to the relentless outbreak of smallpox, currently spreading through the area. Neighborhoods once bustling. Is that one of my places? Bustling with activity now echo with warriors. Unfortunately, there is little we can do to stop the spread of disease into our territory. This is not good. Definitely very, very not good. Prosperous. Why is my brain hurting? Prosperous production. Okay. Expand the workforce. Novgorod has a total population of at least greater than or equal to. Oh, so I'm only slightly below. To sustain our growing economy, budgeting ambitions, we must ensure that our labour force is both vast and capable. Expanding the workforce will allow us. How do I do that? See, clicking doesn't actually start the task. It seems like you have to like do the task and then start the task and then complete the task. So, government, country. Yes. How do I give you a thing to prevent the automation of this commerce? This guy was boasting about how good he was. Change. Oh god. Assign cabinet action. Encourage migration. Perfect. There, please. Locations depopulating. Brusco? But, oh, well, that's exactly what we wanted anyway. And we got disease. Where's that? Oh! It's... Oh dear. It's here already. Present. Smallpox. Is smallpox bad? That sounds bad. Should we build something? Buildings. Buildings. Economy. Production. Society. Diplomacy. Buildings. 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 Any buildings? Hello, buildings. Can we build a hospital? We can! Right. Oh, God's sake. Is it this one? Oh, I wish it would keep the names. I don't understand why it removes the names. I want to know where I'm putting the building. Okay. What else can we build? I'm just going to leave it like that. Oh, wow. Loads of people are dying. 23,000. 36,000. There's a lot of diseases. Measles. Influenza. Right, smallpox. Wait. Sort by the amount of disease outbreaks. Oh, in total. Okay. Sort by the name of the disease. Smallpox. Okay. Has effect. My god. Disease that kills at least 36,000 people of our own. Say 37,000. Build disease resistant buildings. Oh, there we go. Mission. The mission is a local center for religious ambassadors and missionaries who aim to convert the local natives to one true faith. I'm going to go with hospitals, to be honest. Should I just build them everywhere? What does that mean? Available clerics. That's fine. Let's just build hospitals everywhere. It's probably a bit late, but... Oh, he's over there encouraging migration. Okay, good. It's a little confused. I don't want too many people. I just want enough to fill the jobs. can probably unlock that now. Keep you doing something else. What was he doing before? I don't remember. Okay. Oh, he does need to keep doing it. There's not enough people there. Stay. But I wonder if that's because they're dying from the plague. I need more food. Irrigation. Local food production. Okay, so maybe we just increase the irrigation. Disease is spreading. How do I see? Oh, wow. Oh, it's killed so many people. The people of Switzerland despair as their families and neighbours succumb to the relentless outbreak of influenza. Another one? Currently spreading throughout the area. Neighbourhoods, once bustling with activity, now echo with worry and uncertainty. Unfortunately, there is little we can do to stop the spread of the disease to our territory. Bugger. Well, I've already built all the building. Well, I'm not. I'm building. Since the establishment of the Gold Horde, Hungary has been in constant conflict with the marauding Mongolian raiders. Dragomir? Is that you? Where are you? Is he one of our guys? Of Huts intends to unite Moldova under his and our banners. Dragomir has sworn loyalty towards King. That's us. And promises us to settle the borderlands and serve the kingdom as a loyal monarch. You cannot risk the might cause a conflict with the Golden Horde. Yeah, fuck them. Do it. That's them over there. Yeah, alright. Okay. Military wise though, how many where are my soldiers? Levies, 13,000. Okay, good. Oh, recruit regulars. Does that mean we have none? I believe that does. Train general. A total of 13,700 levies will gather at... Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, we can only raid the levies when we're at war. Oh dear. So does that mean theoretically we could? There are no regulars in progress. There are no irregulars in progress. Primary culture. Okay. Total population. I'm not sure what that means. Is there a map mode for navigation? Geography. Topography. Nice. So, we probably want like a fort. You know, like, I mean, it would be nice to have forts all the way down here just in case. The Golden Horde. Okay, well that's not a problem for now. I hope. I don't want nobles, I want workers. Labourers, in fact. We have no labourers. Oh. Fruit orchard. Sheep farms. Oh, we've got loads of food. Oh no, that's this market. So, hang on. Is this a location or a province? Location. Oh god. Due to plague and war, our country is mostly depopulated, and the small number of peasants are spread very thin over our vast territories, making activities that require huge amounts of workers, like reaping the harvest or clearing new lands, very difficult to accomplish. We can invite new settlers and artisans from German lands to help and create new towns. Screw it, let's see what happens. Alright. We now have researched peasant connections. It gives us the following benefits. Nice. Really should have looked at this, to be honest. There's just too much. I can't do this and all the other stuff. Okay. Are we still diseased? Economy. Ooh, relation satisfaction. Yeah, that's pretty good. People are happy. But I'm going to assume that they're not. Oh, there we go. Proximity. Proximity is not good. I wonder if. No, too expensive. Could I build down to half? Yes. Why can't build? Can build. I wonder why I went that way. Hospital built. Oh my god, I've only been playing 2 hours and it feels like I've been playing for hours. It's just so much to keep track of. I mean, I wanted to like, yeah, trade maritime advantage. But I don't have boats. Mercenary recruitment benefits from mercenaries, debts and loans. I think administrative is probably going to be Deus Vault, anti-piracy. Again, doesn't matter. Court accounting, screw it. Administrative. Is there still disease? Oh no, it looks like it's gone. Ooh, supply. Diseases, there we go. So, what does that mean? Does that mean there's no diseases right now? We'll take that as a no. So, how do I see how many people died? Diseases, influenza, smallpox has gone. I want to see historical. Oh, total deaths. There you go. Smallpox, 311,000. Whoops. So he's pretty good. So cabinet. So I want to replace these guys, don't I? So he's got quite no, in fact, let's replace him with my boy. Nice. Oh, we should be able to finish that thing soon. Yeah. Institution appeared in Pava. Renaissance. Starting now, the 14th century. In the 14th century, the wealthy and powerful in the Italian city-states have been patronizing artists and scholars willing to explore the old Roman and Greek societies of their forefathers. As a cultural movement, the Renaissance already encompasses most of the region and has a profound impact on literature, art, philosophy, and music. Humanist scholars are also analysing the society in which they live, comparing it to the ideals of the classical philosophers' Renaissance. Humanism has grown into a more mature movement ready to permeate all aspects of society. A new ideal for rulers as well as those who are ruled is spreading as quickly as early painters can distribute copies of their new ideas. A true Renaissance humanist is an expert on everything from politics and philosophy to art, contextual analysis, music, and architecture. The Renaissance is now ready to reshape the world to better fit its classical ideals. That is a long bit of text. So, we're in the Renaissance. What? Our cabinet has been assigned to increase province control. That's okay. This will slowly increase our control in selected province. Selected province. Yeah, that's fine. I would like to see political terrain. Provinces. There we go. Right, that's why he's here. He's encouraging everyone in this province to move here, and that's in the middle of the province. Haunt. Agrad. Yeah. Buddha. Pest. Okay, cool. Oh man, so much. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to take a break soon. My head hurts. La 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 la. Oh yeah, we paused it, didn't we? Alright. See, they're doing it again. Minus 73 days for the irrigations. I don't understand. I don't understand what minus production efficiency, what minus days left means. See if loading the game does anything. Don't think it's, but could be. See, they've gone back up to a normal number of days. Requirements in the pest market to progress. Needs masonry. Available. 0. Yeah, I don't understand the building production bits. Proposed royal marriage. Albania offers a royal marriage between King Carlo and my daughter, I think. Yeah. This will give us prestige. Prestige. Which is really low. Yeah. Let's balance. How do I increase my prestige? Seem like you can. Prestige. Fort maintenance. Prestige decay. Are works of art. Vassal subjects. Prestige, prestige, prestige. And we've had a boy. Cultural influence, skill of new artists, market attraction. So prestige is not something we can affect by balance. But stability is. Which, to be fair, it really doesn't want to. Okay. Very easy. It's not the game difficulty, is it? How do we get more laborers? I don't understand that either. Money lending has existed since the metal-based coins appeared in oh my god, Antiquity, and oh whatever. However, it depends on some individuals and their family groupings, or on ancient states. A shift occurred in the Middle Ages, encouraged by the renewed growth of long-range commercial activities on the Eurasian continent and its peripherals. Specialized money lenders began to organize when Jewish communities started operating between the Christian and Islamic worlds. However, the boom of credit demand that followed the Crusades in the 12th century encouraged merchants in the Italian city-states to create larger structures for money lending, effectively founding the first banking institutions such as Peruzzi and Bardi houses. More instruments were developed, like bills of exchange and debt bonds, and banking dynasties such as the Medici, Fuga, Welser soon became as powerful as states. Ooh. Alright, I'm just gonna whiz through and see if that actually fills up. So people are moving. Oh, we can finish that one now. Professional armies. Where are we? 1343. Is that it? In the late Middle Ages, armies in a wider range of societies relied on levies based on the structures of feudal society, with knights and footmen forming a corps that was levied seasonally in some regions. However, states were powerful enough to finance standing armies with professional soldiers who would be available for duty throughout the year. This system was also developed in Europe after the outbreak of the Hundred Years' War, being one of the main changes that prompted a military revolution in the early modern age, increasing the size and quality of professional armies while finding new sources of revenue to finance them. I've done that one. Done that one apparently. You will need to complete the mission after completing this task. Rowdy. Has greater or equal to 1 levels in rural Clothmaker. So I think that actually means... Oh no, it is the location. Okay, increase our efforts. It's proving much harder than anticipated to convert the citizens, although a few of them showed some clear interest in the beginning. The majority not seem willing to embrace the new religion. Increase our efforts. Right. So we also need to do cloth. No, not that one. Not that one. Right. Economy. Production. Cloth. Rural cloth maker. It is broken out between several extremely wealthy and therefore influential merchants over Hungarian trade policy. One group favours taking a mercantilist approach, calling for our kingdom to ensure that the wealth generated by trade within Hungary goes mainly to Hungarian traders and producers. The other faction dismisses this protectionist approach as old-fashioned and is in favor of free trade, which they claim would liberate them to seek profits around the world. Naturally, both sides consider the other to be highly unreasonable at best and dangerous in their misguided beliefs at worst. Free trade. This is not a matter for us to discuss. Well, there you go. Looks like I might be inheriting Poland. After a marriage between king and... But she's so fertile, we can't give her to him. I think we might have to. I hope he doesn't have a boy. Ah. Why are they suddenly finishing? Right. One of these was a cloth building. Oh, it's this one. Alright, well, let's just see if this building finishes. I don't understand before why it went into minus days. But I'm just going to wait and see what happens. The Neapolitan Prince Consort. Jew and Race, member of the royal family, has lived for many years in the Neapolitan court, married to Queen so and so and so. But against any sense of justice or logic, his right to rule as husband and as the king has been denied, and he holds no power over the matters of state. Who is this guy? Pope. He kindly asks us to intercede in his name in front of Pope to reclaim his rights as the King of Naples. Yeah, fuck it, see what happens. Oh! What the hell? Okay, so presumably if these two boys die, I will then also inherit the Kingdom of Naples, potentially as well as Poland. Right? As long as he doesn't have a boy. And like, you know, so happens to, you know, accidentally die. Unpressed Cassius, but right. Wasn't even reading. Hostile actions. Hey, they have a lot of soldiers. Unpressed. Following Cassius Belli have not been pressed. Claim throne against Naples. Well. I think I'm doing this wrong. Propose royal marriage. Click on the name. In a union. Fuck it, let's just send it anyway. Yes. Our proposal was declined. Damn. Okay, right. I think I'm gonna stop because it's been nearly 3 hours and I'm starting to get tired. There's too much stuff to try and remember. I was just gonna let this building finish. 3, 2, 1. Minus days. Yay. Why does it go into minus? Yeah, I'm just gonna stop because not really absorbing any more information at this point. Cool. I like the game, but there's a lot. I think I might have to spend a little bit of time tonight listening to, after I've had a break, listening to some of the guys that have had access for a while and maybe learn something off of them, and then come back fresh tomorrow, because that is a lot. All right. Thank you, everyone. Anyone who's still there, hello, thank you, goodbye. Have a good evening. Toodle pip.